Welcome to Victorious Life Church with Pastor J. Nathan and Lady Michelle Page. Today on Victorious Life.
God bless you, and thank you for tuning in to our telecast. We are glad to say that Victorious Life Church celebrated her first anniversary. That's right, her first anniversary of serving the Lord. And we're glad to say that the Lord has been mighty good to us. We had many events for the weekend, but one that we want to zoom in is our Sunday service with Pastor Kenneth of Woodbine, Georgia. Listen, he gave us a rhema word. He gave us a right now word. And it was entitled, Could This Be Your Year? Listen, the year of 2007 is going to be a great year. It's going to be a year that is filled with prosperity, a year that is filled with purpose. I believe that the year of 2007 is a year of release. Some things that you've been praying for, which have been held up, can be released by your obedience and your connection to God. Join us now in the sanctuary of Victorious Life as we hear a rhema word.
So God said, but I'm glad you asked, because I have a word for you, and it's not going to happen until the year 2006, but you got to receive it in 2000. It's not going to happen until the year 2007, but you got to receive it in 2006. I said, okay, what's the word? God said, possibility. Look at somebody and tell them that's all I need is a possibility. Because see, when the enemy came in your life, he tried to destroy you and make you feel that everything was impossible. But all I needed was a possibility. Would you just take somebody by the hand and tell them I'm holding on to a possibility? Why? Because I heard Pastor Page say this morning, it's amazing how God takes a thought and turn it into reality. You don't know that you're sitting in possibility. You don't know that you're praising him in possibility. You don't know that you're giving in possibility. And can I just stop and tell you right now, what God is going to do for you within the next 7 days is based on your possibility. Which I just prophesied to somebody. What God is going to do for you in the next 7 days is based on your possibility. Will you just run to 3 people and tell them, I hope you got a possibility? Let me help you. Let me help you now. It's one thing for you to lose hope. And it's one thing for you to feel like God is not there. But your enemies don't know it. What did you say? I said it's one thing for you to lose hope. And it's one thing for you to feel like God is not there. But your enemies don't know it. Because as long as your enemies don't know it, they know that God is still with you. Even though you feel like God is not there, they don't know it. So they're going to back down eventually. But when you let the devil know that you feel like giving up, when you let the devil know that you feel like throwing in the towel, then that's when he go to work. But touch your neighbor and tell him, don't let the devil know you feel like giving up. David said it in Psalms 27. He said, I had fainted unless I believed to see the goodness of the Lord. I'm about finished. In the land of the living. Will you look at somebody and tell them, don't look at me crazy. Tell them, say, but I had times in my life. I'm talking about since I've been sanctified. I'm talking about since I've been speaking in unknown tongues. I'm talking about since I got another dip of the Holy Ghost. There have been times in my life when I felt like throwing in the towel and say, forget it with the church. Forget it with ministry. Forget it with this marriage. Forget it with these children. But I heard the Lord say, if you wait on me, I wish I had a voice. Look at somebody else and tell them, neighbor, you don't have to do a whole lot. Tell them, say, just learn how to wait on the Lord. Yeah. I don't care how sanctified you are. I don't care how Holy Ghost filled you are. But there comes some times in our life. There comes some times in our life. Oh, Lord, help me preaching here. What did you say? I said, I don't care how sanctified you are. I don't care how long you've been in church. I don't care how good you can sing. There come some times in our life. There come some things in my life that I want to do that I have no business doing. Oh, I done lost all y'all. What did you just say? I said there come some times in my Holy Ghost life that there are some things I want to do that I ain't got no business doing. And then there are some things in my life that I ought to be doing that I find myself not doing. Oh, Lord. Look at somebody and tell them, neighbor, whatever you desire, tell them, say, put your mind to it. Come on, look at somebody else and say, neighbor, whatever you desire, put your mind to it. I gotta close, y'all. Somebody shout yes, Lord. Yeah. So now, I come to tell you in here, you don't have to lower your attitude. You don't have to lower your vision to fit somebody else's. Oh, my Lord. That's what we've been doing all our lives. We've been trying to fit where we can't fit. Trying to grow what we've outgrown. Oh, Lord. You've been trying to fit where your mind can't stay. You've been trying to go back to make folks satisfied. But I come to talk to you today. I come to tell you today, don't try to lower what God told you just to accommodate somebody else. Don't try to go back just to try to please somebody else. I know what God said. Slap somebody high five and say, just because God said it, that's enough for me. Come on, find somebody else and tell them, neighbor, just because God said it, that's enough for me. No, I gotta quit now. But as I look now through the life of 2 Kings, the 2nd chapter, I understand that Elijah had a great relationship. That's why I started out by telling you in the year 2007, God's gonna bring somebody that could help you along the way, because you don't need nobody taken away from you. This year you need everybody that most possibly can to pour back into you. Shake your neighbor's hand and say, I hope you can help me out this year. I'm not talking about financially. I'm not talking about physically. But I hope you can help me out in reaching my destiny. Hope you can help me out in fulfilling my dream. Touch your neighbor and tell him, I've got a dream and I got to see it come to pass. Yeah, Lord. I don't know. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but I come to tell you, go back, take the dream off the shelf and put it to work.
Thank you for tuning in to Victorious Life television broadcast. You're invited to join us for our worship services with Sunday school at 9 o'clock a.m., morning worship at 10 o'clock a.m., Tuesday night Bible study at 7 o'clock p.m. And as always, thank you for tuning in to Victorious Life, where we see the invisible and expect the impossible.